Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews. A channel I read it, I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim, fam. Dude, I got a story to tell you that's funny as hell, man. Me and my wife was at the store the other day, right? It was a line of the Pokemon dudes outside the store, right? Man, it was a long ass line of people. I'm sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck going on? So I asked a couple of people what's going on. They was like, oh man, the Pokemon cards are here. Man. So they get in the store, right? And the people only giving out so many, man. These people started a fight in the damn store for Pokemon cards. Tell me why they called the cops, man. There was so many damn cop cars. You thought it was some shit going on for real? I thought some motherfucker was about to blow some shit up, right? These motherfuckers fighting over Pokemon cards. They pulling people out with handcuffs on, man. It was like 8 people they pulling out, and I'm like, wait, what the hell is this? Like, dude, I'm sitting there dumbfounded. I'm like, come on, man. We had a conversation about this. I told you a story about them fighting. But this shit is getting out of hand, bro. It's crazy how they going about these cards, man. I see people are changing their whole dynamic with savings now and stock market and, gold and silver. They just buy Pokemon cards, huh? Dude, you opening these packs up and you ain't getting shit in some of these packs. This is how they getting you, man. Dude, I don't understand this Pokemon craze shit, man. It had died down at one point. Then it picked back up. Dude, then it picked back up even harder, man. People going hard. These little Pokemon conventions, people out there robbing people outside of the places they set up. They robbing them of their cards, not of the money. They stealing the cards. I'm like, why are they stealing the cards? And I thought about it. These cards don't got no damn serial numbers on them. Like, you got the numbers written down. They stealing the damn cards, bro. What are we doing? What message are we sending here? This is some straight up bullshit, right? I'm sitting here thinking to myself, I said, boy, shit getting rough out here, man. They holding you up for your Pokemon cards, man. Look, no, keep the money, man. I just want the cards. I'm like, dude, man, it's real, man. Pretty soon. Well, no, not pretty soon, because a lot of stores have the Pokemon cards inside glass cases now. They're not letting you get no damn Pokemon cards. They're like, we got glass cases for your monkey ass. You ain't gonna be in here getting no Pokemon cards that quick. Dude, this shit be getting me, man. Dude. I'm just like, wow, it's crazy, bro. We just living. Man, I just don't get it, man. Some days I just don't get it. Man, I'm just looking at all of this stuff and trying to understand what's really going on and how we go about everything, man. And how do we go about pushing some of this stuff to make it not look like it's just crazy, man. It's like these hobbies become all we know. They become all consuming. Dude, I was looking at some of these people on YouTube, man, watching them crack packs and telling people to buy, buy, buy. And I'm like, man, you telling people to buy, and some of these people don't even got money to pay their bills, and you tell them to buy, buy, buy. They looking at you because they living through you. And most of the time, that's what people do. They live through you, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But on top of that, man, some shit just crazy. And sometimes you just look at stuff and, man, you just don't get it. You just look at it and be like, man, is something really going on here that I'm missing? And it's just like, man, for the life of me, man, I've been sitting back looking just at everything, man. And just like, man, this collecting thing, man, got people losing their damn mind. It replaced common sense. The dopamine hits, the highs off of opening a pack that has, good cards in it or something like that, or just have you just fucking just bonkers. Man, how long this craze is gonna last? It's gonna last just as long as any other hobby, man. People losing their shit because they having fun, they excited, they feeling themselves, man, they enjoying stuff, they just see it as just some big crazy hobby, man. Just, I'm doing this, I'm living my best life, I'm doing what I do. And like I said, hobbies, they come and go. You remember, like I said, Beanie Babies. You remember how bad that hobby was, that obsession with people. People were going, to other states to get Beanie Babies, going to McDonald's to get Beanie Babies, man, and now they ain't worth a damn cent. That's crazy as hell, man. This is why I say you buy at your own risk. You treat it as fun and you will have fun and maybe one day you'll be able to sell it. But if you're treating it as investments, man, going in, it may not be a good deal, bro. Man, this hobby's supposed to be fun. And when you got people fighting over them, you remember they were fighting over the PS5, in Targets and Walmart outside, and people were getting robbed, and they were saying they wouldn't sell them in store no more. You had to order them online because of that particular issue that was going on during the pandemic. Now you can find them motherfuckers at Walgreens now. This is how bad it is now. PS5 fell so damn hard you can find them at Walgreens. I'm joking, it ain't at Walgreens. But damn, think about it. You couldn't find a PS5. You finding them everywhere now. You be like, damn, I felt one in a dumpster. Like, I just get in there. Like, damn. Man, it's that wild how all of this stuff emanated, from Gen X. And look at it. It's just reached just a crazy, frenzied amount. It's not kids doing all this crazy shit. It's grown-ass men. And I'm like, grown men are fighting over kid shit and getting upset. Now, ain't no fight over nobody over no damn toy, but if you don't run up on me and try to pull something out of my cart, now we about to go do something real crazy. Like I said, man, you got to keep this shit 100, man. These particular hobbies, they get crazy, man. I don't know why do they get so crazy. Why do so many people just flip their lid? People be shaking and moving, and I seen one cat at Dollar Tree grab a whole bunch of them. I seen one guy at Family Dollar grab a whole bunch of them. I said maybe he's shooting a video, because this is what I'm thinking. I said, or maybe he's just a collector. Dude, you do what you do with your money. But I'm like, dude, I was looking at how I was doing this hobby, with the action figures and video games and stuff, and I thought about it. I just said, I'm one of those people that like to have every damn thing. At one point in time, I was a completionist, but that's hard. I was collecting Pokemon cards with my nephew, man, and I ain't know shit about Pokemon cards. I seen a cartoon because I used to watch the cartoon with my kids sometimes when he was really young, man, and I was looking at it, and, it was like, you got to catch them all. This was horrible. You catching animals and keeping them in a ball, they can't breathe. I'm like trying to find out how they still alive coming at the damn ball, right? Because my son said that, how they still alive? Like, I'm sitting here thinking like, damn, you thinking too much. He's like, no, you should be asking questions like that, right? Man, I was just looking at this laughing, right? This is what you should be asking yourself, man. What are we doing? What example are we setting for people? People who see us in the future and be like, what the hell is this about? These little cards. Dude, what do they do, man? You remember Pokemon Go? I remember that was real popular, man. I used to see people all in the middle of the damn street catching Pokemon, about to get hit by a damn car. I said, man, get the hell out the street, man. I'll be 1 second, man. I'm trying to get this Pokemon. I live on the north side, right? So it's crazy as hell seeing people out here doing dumb shit. You like, well, you see dumb shit all the time, ain't no lie, but man, I gotta laugh. It's crazy as fuck, and you laugh at it because it makes you laugh. Dude, that's one thing about hobbies, bro. Man, there's gonna be some crazy in it. Gonna be some times where you just really enjoying yourself. It's gonna be times when shit ain't good, where you gonna be mad, but that's life. And every time I talk about hobbies with people, people get to losing their mind saying that, no, hobby supposed to just be about you doing. No, hobby brings joy. You had joy with that hobby, nostalgic value. You used to watch the cartoon. Used to had a little toys back in the day, the Pokeballs. Now I done had a lot of Pokeballs, those ones that had like puzzles inside. They were 10, but I ended up getting rid of them, man. They were nice. They were good display pieces. And I used to have them displayed, man. But like I said, during the move, I had to get rid of a lot of stuff, bro. I didn't know how I was gonna have, room for stuff, man. And like I said, later on, once I realized everything, man, I could have probably kept a lot of the stuff. But that's just life. Sometimes you just don't know, man. But I said some of the stuff by the dumpster, man. You think some people would take it? A lot of people dumped the stuff in the garbage can and just took the containers. I said, boy, the level of fuckery. Dude, this is why I say you pay attention to people. People always prove you right. People crazy. But, over a period of time, man, you enjoy yourself. Man. But to later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.